when you're born into an affluent home, when you're born white, when you're born male, when you're
No, no,
born
no, 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 no,
able-bodied, when you're
no,
born
no, no.
cisgender.
Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, I know, long time, 3 days no video. Because 3 days no mic. Seems that my white privileged son thought, hey man, I'm just gonna pull some of your cables. And it kind of messed me up. So anyway, we're back. This one is a video about a doctor that says people that are bigger, it's actually healthy, and we need to promote that because I have no idea why these people think this stuff anymore.
Now then, after a university professor suggested children needed more overweight heroes like rotund schoolboy Billy Bunter, we are asking if children really do need larger fictional characters to look up.
Why did they blind it? Oh, schoolboy Billy Bunter. You want to promote this? No, you gotta be kidding me, right? No, no.
He said that children should be taught in schools about the larger children's fictional characters because children need fat heroes. He said that leading characters in modern children's literature, such as boy wizard Harry Potter and teenage spy Alex Rider, tend to be overly successful. It's interesting, Natasha, because when you sort of look back to that character in particular, there was a lot of fat shaming around that character. He was called Fat Owl, Fat Head. But despite all of this, you believe that things like this should be on the curriculum?
Absolutely, because I think what we'll be able to do is open up a conversation about weight stigma and about fat shaming. I truly believe that children need as diverse a range of characters in books and to look up to as possible. And weight stigma is something that affects us from childhood and carries on all the way through our lives. It affects all sorts of things. Our wages, people who are overweight tend to have a lower wage, they tend to have fewer career opportunities, they have poorer access to healthcare. So, the kind of things that you experience when you're a child can carry you through for the rest of your life. So I think it's a fantastic thing to not only have, a kind of a larger character for children to look up to and to read about at school.
Look, man, if you're fat, just be funny. You have to excel at any other thing. That's it. I mean, they teased me so much because I was super skinny back in the day. I teased fat guys that said I can beat you up, and usually, yeah, they can beat me up. What do you think? You think like a fat guy isn't strong? They have muscles on the day. They have to move their muscles.
Would this character be attempting to lose weight, or would everyone be accepting the fact that they were a larger character and it really didn't matter about future health issues?
Most of the evidence out there shows that weight loss is actually not good for our health. In fact, if you want to pretty much guarantee that you're going to be heavier 5 years from now, the best thing that you can do is go on a diet, because that's actually the greatest predictor of weight gain, is going on a diet. The weight loss industry is going to try and convince you that I'm wrong, because they don't want to acknowledge the fact that actually most people, when they go on a diet, actually end up gaining weight over 5 years. So in the first year, absolutely, you can lose weight, but within 5 years, you tend to gain it back again. And that's how the weight loss industry operates. That's where they make their money, because you lose weight and then you gain it back, and then you have to go to another weight loss program or buy another.
Whoa, no, that's not how it is. No. If I give you the tip and you manage to lose the weight and you don't have the discipline and you gain the weight, hey, that's your fault. If you want to have your original weight, go live in the jungle. Live the old style. You're not gonna be, that's the original weight. If you are inconsistent with your discipline, that's not my responsibility. So the fact that she says that, it surprises me that she's that. No, it doesn't surprise me she's that weight.
So the first one with characters and heroes of any size, shape, color, creed, nationality, gender, whatever. Of course, it's important to celebrate diversity. I agree with that. What I'm not in favor of is to glorify obesity to children as a normal way of being. Now, because that is obviously dangerous. What I'm kind of concerned about, and I'm sort of kind of confused, is we have a doctor that's telling the nation today that actually you don't need to lose weight and you can be healthy.
I'm just surprised the way she keeps laughing. Somebody is listening to your points, trying to understand what is going on so we can understand where you're coming from. If you bring an argument to somebody that acts like that, do you really think they are listening to you? Sometimes I've been thinking woke people create this weird ideology because they don't even believe it. But the fact that we give it so much attention, it gives them so much power. They're like, yeah, look, you don't understand. And I'm like, maybe I should be very gangster like back in the day. Do you know how many people that I know in my family, not in my family, that passed away because of having too much weight? I know a girl, they keep bringing her to McDonald's. I want to tell them don't bring her there. They're like, you know what? I want to bring her because she likes to eat it. She's freaking fat. At 8 years old, she can't even run. My son runs faster than her. My baby might even run faster than her. Because the thing is, if you eat so much, the willpower to say no to specific food, and that's already normalized in your life, and you make it normal, then I can also say, well, doctor, you want people to get fat and take insulin and all those stuff they're gonna do in the future, because for you, it's business. They're gonna go to you and you're gonna be like, you're healthy, eat more. They get fatter, you're healthy, eat more. No.
Now that really concerns me because of all the obvious things that we know being too fat, obese, leads to. We also know...
Why would you say no? You're a doctor. Why would you say no that being fat is not dangerous? How could you? Okay, no, well, as I said, they don't even believe that thing. They just enjoy my reaction. It's like she's laughing at me.
See, if you get COVID, you are much more likely to be hospitalized if you are obese, and you are much more likely to die if you're on a ventilator in hospital with COVID.
She's saying no? Isn't Wolf supposed to see this video and be like, hey, doctor?
And it's interesting, you call yourself the fat doctor. I mean, I'm just can't understand. It's like you're promoting fat. It's like the fat acceptance arm. But you're going to have to explain to me why you feel it's actually a good thing to be fat.
It's a trap.
If you cannot explain your argument correctly, I'm not even going to bother with them anymore. I am done with wokeness. If you come with that woke stuff, convince me.
I mean, you've actually gone further to say that opinions like Steve are discriminating.
Absolutely. I think there's lots of things we have to understand here. First of all, health is not just physical. Okay, health is, it's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. And the second thing that we have to appreciate is that health is a privilege that you're born into. It is not an achievement from losing weight.
God.
So basically what all of the evidence shows is that when you're born into an affluent home, when you're born white, when you're born male, when
No,
you're born,
no, no. Why? Why did she have to go there?
You're born able-bodied, when you're born cisgender or heterosexual, all of those things mean that you are more privileged and your health will automatically be better, irrespective of your weight. And that's unfortunately difficult for people like Steve because, of course,
I can understand if somebody bully you, you might have less confidence. I do understand that you don't want to attract attention because they might tease you. It puts you on the radar. I can understand that. To label it like that maybe my gay friend, I'm just going to look at him. You are not that privileged. Are you freaking kidding me? Do you know how many gay people are in Spain? Super muscle, bigger than me, better shaved everywhere too. They go Brazilian. They look gangster and they're hairy people.
And that's unfortunately difficult for people like Steve because, of course, Steve likes to blame the individual and say that weight loss is something that we can...
Because it's called self-esteem. It's not we-esteem. Of course you blame the individual. You are a fat doctor. You like to be fat.
I think what I'm actually saying is that I think it is incredibly important to inspire and to infuse our nation to live their life non-obese. What you're saying today is we should glorify it. Let's celebrate being fat. I mean, if I came to you as a doctor, I reckon I'd walk out with a prescription that actually read, say to yourself and sing to yourself, if you're happy and you're fat, clap your hands every day.
I know a person that really enjoyed eating. And I kept telling them, you keep doing this, you are going to die in freaking 5 years. And that person literally died. You know why? Because when she was in the hospital, they didn't even like the food that the hospital was giving her. So secretly, her husband was bringing her food from home that made her go to the hospital. Because she believed, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating Mediterranean food. And guess what? Now she's dead.
Well, because what Steve is accusing me of is actually absolutely correct. I look at the evidence and it makes it very clear that you cannot tell whether a person is healthy just by weighing them and measuring their body mass index.
There's not a butterbean. We were somewhere, and an athletic commissioner told me from all the boxes on the card, he had actually the best blood pressure and cholesterol.
What?
For real, he said. We were in shock that the guy is in a phenomenal shape. That's what he told us. Yeah.
Why do we take one exception for one person to use it on everybody else with different genes, different bodies, and different feelings and different views? I just don't understand that.
Lots of studies that show, in fact, there's one study that showed that 50% of people with a BMI of over 25 are actually healthy, and 30% of people who have got a BMI under 25 are not healthy. And so actually what I do when I'm at work is I never call people obese, because I know how triggering that word is. My colleagues are not giving obese patients the same treatment that they're giving to their thin patients.
How do you think I went from a super skinny person to a gangster, big muscle, alpha looking male, even I was a kind of chill beta inside? How? My wife, the one that I loved the most, I was so in love with this girl, told me, you will forever be skinny and you can never change that. The fact that she said that to me, it didn't make any sense to me. Like, I love you so much. Why would you even say such a thing to me that I can't do something for you? So I hit the gym so hard. After years of training and it never worked, I just forced myself every freaking day. You need to be shamed to be a better person. If you don't believe that, I guess you really think in a zombie apocalypse somebody's gonna fight for you. The fact that you can live so comfortable is because people are paying and working so you can be that fat and say, oh my god, I have a disability, I have too much weight, my leg hurt, I need to stay home. No, I don't want to pay for that. Yes, I'm talking into my feelings because when people die overweight, it's so depressing. If you're gonna comment this video, comment something weird gangster, then you have not seen what real pain is, loneliness, and remember, once you reach that weight, you can't lose it anymore. You can't even go to the freaking gym. They have to do operation and all those gangster stuff. It's not that easy. And we have to pay it. The taxpayers have to pay it. Does that make any sense? Instead of investing in healthy food and a healthy environment, they're paying for your freaking fat ass.
So in 1 month, you only lost 9 pounds. So you have gone right back to your old ways. So what happened?
It's just been a really hard time. Christian and I have been fighting a lot, and getting down here, driving, was just really stressful. But I've been trying to eat as healthy as I can.
Well, I understand things are hard, but if you use that as an excuse to overeat, then you're never gonna lose weight because life gets hard. So as sympathetic as I am to that, it's still no excuse. So at this time, I'm canceling your weight loss surgery. And I hope you're getting all the support you need from Christian. How about it? Are you there for her, Christian?
He's here.
I'd rather hear from him. You don't want to answer my question, huh?
I have to lose more weight now. Oh, you haven't lost that much? Yeah. Because of the stress of you treating me like this. I hate you for doing this to me, Christian. Why can't you just answer the questions.
No. I have the right to not
No, you do not have the right when it comes to my life. Mom, Christian everything up at the doctor's office.
I'm gonna step out.
No, Mom.
Steve says being obese is the second largest killer to cancer.
That's not true at all. That's absolute
That
nonsense. I've
is
got the
true.
evidence to
The latest study from Harvard, if you want to go down the research and study route, has made it absolutely clear that you cannot be
Tell him.
fat and healthy.
Tell
And
him.
it is a disgrace, in my opinion, for any doctor to be shouting to the nation this morning, well, do you know what? You're always going to be fat anyway. And actually, it doesn't really matter because you can be fat and really healthy.
It's really
not
difficult,
true.
isn't it, for the individual, whether it be a child that's being introduced to this in the curriculum or an adult who's sitting watching this now, to know what is the right thing when you hear two...
No. I guess you're special too. Children should not be fat at all. Children should be moving, playing football, go outside, do stuff outside. All this entertainment inside of your house are making them more fatter. My son at home, drummer, bada bing, ba boom. My baby runs after pigeon every day and with his bike, like crazy. Do stuff with your child outside. That's it. If you don't like the city, go live outside. I know it's easy to say, but if you as a parent don't even have the time to spend with your kids so they can get out some energy, go swim with them and do stuff like that, why did you even have them? Look man, I understand you need body positive kids and some kids can be a little big and use their character with their fat to be funny about it. I don't mind that. I did see this show once and I really liked it because he was fat. He made jokes against other people and he was different. The fact that he was different, I could relate with him because I was skinny and teased almost the same way.
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Put a fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam turloqueta verdeta welcome.